Have you ever seen a big, chubby orange cat who walks like a fluffy ball rolling around? That's Pilo. Everyone in the village loves him because he's so adorable. Round cheeks, big shiny eyes that always seem to say, "I'm hungry, again!" But behind that cute fluffy face, Pilo has a little secret. He's very shy, especially when it comes to speaking in front of others. Whenever he tries, his tail shakes, his whiskers tremble, and his fur stands up like a brush. The funny thing is, Pilo is actually really smart. He knows secret shortcuts, he knows how to open locked food boxes, and he remembers every corner of the village. But because of his shyness, all those brilliant ideas stay locked inside his head. One day, something big happened in the village. The cats heard about a brand new food storage filled with fresh fish. But there was one problem. No one knew how to get there. All the cats gathered in the village square, trying to figure it out. There was Momo, who never stopped talking, Leela, who was good at making plans, and Tom, who always pretended to be brave, but actually panicked over the smallest things. They argued and argued, but no one could find the right way. Meanwhile, Pilo sat quietly in the corner, nibbling on his own tail, because he actually knew the answer. A few days earlier, he had discovered a small path near the old fence that led straight to the storage. His heart pounded. I should tell them, but if I talk, everyone will look at me. My voice will shake. What if they laugh at me? Pilo lowered his head, first stiff with fear. But deep inside, a tiny voice whispered, if I stay quiet, all my friends will go hungry. That night, Pilo couldn't sleep. He rolled around on his soft pillow, his round belly bouncing each time he turned. Finally, he looked up at the stars and whispered to himself, maybe this time I have to be brave, not for me, but for them. The next morning, the cats gathered again, still arguing, still clueless. Pilo took a deep breath and slowly walked to the middle of the crowd. Every step felt heavy. His paws trembled, his tail almost got stuck in an empty bucket, but he kept going. Then, with a tiny voice, almost like a whisper, he said, I know the way. Silence. All the cats froze and stared at him. Pilo almost ran away. But then he remembered this wasn't about him. It was about helping his friends. He gathered his courage, took a deep breath, and said louder, there's a small path next to the old fence. It's narrow, but it goes straight to the storage. For a moment, no one moved. Then suddenly, Leela shouted, that's brilliant! Let's try it! The cats cheered. Some ran up to Pilo, patting his back, and even Momo, the talkative one, said, why didn't you tell us sooner, Pilo? You're a hero! Pilo's face turned red under his fur. He still felt shy, but inside, his heart glowed warm. He had done it. He had spoken up. That day, the cats reached the storage, and oh, what a feast they had! Fresh fish for everyone, thanks to Pilo. And from that moment on, even though Pilo was still a little shy, he learned something important. Courage doesn't mean you're not afraid. It means you keep going even when you are. And the best part, his friends now saw him differently. Pilo may be shy, they said, but he's the bravest of us all. So friends, if you ever feel shy or afraid to speak in front of others, remember Pilo's story. Sometimes one small word from us can be the light someone else needs. And even the tiniest bit of courage we show today can make a big difference tomorrow.